This is one of the most overpowered passing schemes in Madden 24. Basically, you have high-low reads that are basically unstoppable, whether you want to throw it in the flats or if you want to throw that deep ball. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, click that notification bell, and let's go ahead and get into the scheme breakdown. Let's go. It's your boy Lurk back at you again with another video, and today, you guys, we are back in the 49ers playbook, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the like, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. If you haven't already, go check out my Chiefs, Dolphins, and also the Bengals playbooks. Ton of heat in those, and if you're thinking about becoming a member, go ahead and do that, man. But we are in a tight wide off. I'm going to be showing y'all some heat in today's video. Another formation out of the 49ers playbook, and we are just gonna go ahead and get into this. So the first thing I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all in today's video is gonna be this tight end corner. I really love this play because it has so many options. You can use this against any zone coverage in the game. The setup that you want to go ahead and do, you want to put square on a streak. You want to drag your tight end. Now, initially, before the patch and all this stuff, circle would get open like automatically every single time, just like that. And he still will get open a lot of the time, so it's totally up to you on how you want to go ahead and set it up. Now, me personally, you'll see now he's covered, so that's why I'm going to be showing y'all a new adjustment for running this play. So, what you want to go ahead and do is put square on a streak, put X on a drag, motion over your running back, and just put him on a street route. This street route will allow this circle receiver to basically be open every single time again, opening up against zone coverage, and he is going to be open every single time. As y'all can see, this actually goes for almost a touchdown just off of this low route, like right there. It's just so effective. But this is only the small part about this play. The reason that we got X going on that drag and we have square on that streak is because you can still hit up this other side. Triangle is going to be open every single time against every zone coverage in the game. The best thing that's going to kind of cover this is going to be cover 4, and it's still not going to cover it all the way. And in a situation that your opponent is setting his zone drop super far back, that's when you go ahead and hit circle. But for the most part, you kind of just want to hit circle first. Make your opponent set his zone drops lower. Then you can go over and hit him to the left with that corner route, but you can do vice versa. The way that this play works, you can basically run this the whole entire game. This is probably one of the most broken plays in Madden 24, just how effective it is. Then on top of that, you still have this drag route too. That time we throw to the corner route, but if your opponent starts setting his zone drops really far back and you somehow miss your circle read, that tight end is going to be open the majority of the time too if your opponent is kind of messing with his zone drops, or you can initially just hit him right there. But this is probably one of the more powerful plays in the 49ers playbook, and honestly one of the more powerful plays in Madden 24, just how effective it is. And y'all can see circle is going to be open just about every single time. That time he was actually covered, but for the most part he's going to be open like every single time, like clockwork. Then for some reason, if he's covered in that situation, we go to the instant replay. This corner route is going to be open as well. So but for the most part, you want to be looking for the circle read. A lot of times you will be able to fit that in there. That time it's actually been being covered, so the computer is actually covering it pretty good. But when you go ahead and face your opponent, if you feel like it's not there, just go ahead and go to the left hand side and throw to that corner route. As you can see, it's there. For the most part, that's going to be open every single time. Then if we go over to the left hand side, that corner route is going to be open every single time, just like clockwork. So we go ahead and run this. Y'all can see. Now we go ahead and throw it to this side. Like clockwork, like money, going to be open. So this is kind of just one of those formations that you can go ahead and consistently just run. I don't recommend abusing any plays in Madden because you got a whole formation to work with, but this is definitely one of those formations that you really want to go ahead and utilize. This route, I would say, gets open just about every single time unless somebody has their zone drop set. Y'all seen the computer did stop it a few times. In that case, they had their zone drops kind of set low, so it might have been like a cover 2. In that situation, you just go ahead and take your corner route. You kind of have enough time with this play, if he isn't open or you see that he's kind of covered, to go ahead and throw it to this corner route, because there's just that much time in between, because this is a quick route. And like I was saying, worst case scenario, you can also hit this drag route. Now moving over, boys, showing y'all some more things. I want to show y'all how to beat man coverage out of this scheme as well. We are going to be using the same play. It is going to be the tight end corner. we are going to be utilizing this against a cover 1. So all you want to go ahead and do is just motion over your X tight end, put triangle on a streak, put square on a drag, and put circle on a slant, and go ahead and block your running back. And this is going to be the setup. You have square and circle, they are both going to kill man coverage, but a lot of times this X tight end will actually cook. And even if it's a cornerback or a safety, a lot of times just because of the corner route he's actually on, he will actually just destroy man coverage. But y'all can kind of see that it's going to consistently just beat man coverage. You got your square receiver that you can go ahead and hit on that drag route. That slant route is going to consistently beat man coverage as well, pretty easily. Nothing too complicated with this play either. Pretty simple adjustments, nothing too crazy. You can see squares open. You can wait for that slant to come open. Y'all can see that X was wide open on the play as well. I was kind of just trying to throw to that slant to kind of show you guys, but if we go to the instant replay, y'all can see that on this deep post, he's going to cook a lot of the time on the play. I'm going to go ahead and run it one more time for you guys, and then we're going to move on to the next thing that I want to show y'all in today's video, just to kind of keep it moving. That time he kind of got knocked off his route, but you can still see that it is going to cook for the most part every single time. Now moving on, boys, I want to show y'all a few other things that's going to be zone coverage. One is going to be this red zone scissors. I recommend running this red zone scissors against cover 2 and also cover 3 coverage. What you want to go ahead and do is just motion over this X tight end, put circle on a street route, then the read is going to be the running back. You just kind of just wait for him to clear, and you just want to lead it upfield. And a lot of times you can pick up a ton of yards, and depending on who you have at your running back position, which is Christian McCaffrey right now, you can possibly take this for a touchdown. Even if you don't have Christian McCaffrey, if you have somebody that's pretty fast, you can honestly take this for a touchdown pretty easily, or at the very minimum pick up a big gain in yards. That time we kind of had to force it because Christian McCaffrey kind of ran into the O lineman, but you just motion over X, put circle on a street just like that. Then you just wait for your R1 running back to kind of get in between those guys, and then you just want to lead it upfield just like that, and you're going to consistently pick up about 15 to 20 yards a game. Now moving on, I want to show y'all another passing play that's pretty effective that you can run against any zone coverage in the game as well. But you do have to pay attention. It's more of you kind of just see who's open on the play. It's going to be the PA goal slot cross. Just working this against a standard cover 3. All you want to go ahead and do, you want to put circle on a street. You want to motion over your X tight end. For the most part, you will be able to hit your X tight end basically every single time. But the big home run hitters are going to be square and triangle. So we go ahead and run this play. X is covered, but you can go ahead and throw it to triangle and or square, just the way it works. And either one is basically going to be open. The reason being is that circle is basically clearing everything out. X is kind of taking all those underneath curls and flats like that and holding them down, and that's just going to open up the yardage for the other routes. And just like this, like I said, for the most part, a lot of times you can actually hit this tight end up for about a quick 5-yard gainer. Nothing too crazy, but it's going to consistently pick you up yards. But I'm going to go ahead and try to kind of hit this deep route for y'all, but you'll kind of see that time it was actually covered. I threw an interception, and that's where I was saying that you actually got to pay attention on what you're doing. They was in a cover 4. In this situation, I needed to hit this inside post. So it's basically like you decide on who you are actually going to throw to. In this situation, I just was trying to force it to him to kind of just show y'all that this route cooks against certain zone coverages. Then, yeah, that was just the read on this play. It was just this deep inside post. George Kittle was actually covered as well. So it's kind of just, you kind of just watch it and you'll kind of just see who gets open. I don't recommend just running this play a lot, but it's kind of just another play that you can go ahead and mix in. Like right now, that's kind of when you want to throw it. And you can either hit square or you can hit triangle. And those are going to be the reads on this play to kind of just keep your opponent off guard as you are running the other play. This is another play that you can go ahead and kind of just utilize, and that's going to work really good. If I can actually get a little bit of time, I'm going to see if I can go ahead and hit this deep post for y'all, just to show y'all as a example really quick. So kind of just let his play action play out. And this time we're going to hit triangle. Y'all can see that he gets open as well. And another thing that you can kind of do and just throw your opponent off, go ahead and come out in the inside zone, motion your tight end over, and then a lot of times he may think that you're actually running the ball and you hit him with that play action, or vice versa. Maybe you're actually running the ball. You can actually just come out and run the ball and pick up consistent yards out of this formation as well. That's just going to allow you to just pick up a decent amount of yards every time that you come out in this formation as well. But boys, that's basically going to conclude the video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, click that notification bell to stay up to date with all my videos. And if you're thinking about becoming a member, go ahead and become a member to support the channel. Definitely would love that to just keep the channel rolling and thriving. But it's your boy Alert, man. I hope y'all had enjoyed this video again. And y'all have a great and blessed rest of your day. It's your boy Alert. I'll catch y'all in the next video, and peace.